What's up guys, welcome back to my channel and to another update for our annual financial goals. This is the last update of the year, the last update of 2021, and we're gonna see if we hit our financial goals this year. We had a bunch of financial goals, so that's why I created the spreadsheet that I'm about to show you. If you like the spreadsheet, you can get it in my Etsy shop. It is an instant download to Google Sheets, and it comes with a detailed video tutorial explaining how to set it up, along with me every single month showing you how I use it for our own personal finance journey. I usually post this video before my net worth update, but this month I posted my net worth update first. Not that it really matters to you guys, but they're out of order, which feels weird to me, but I had a very exciting net worth update this month, so I just wanted to get that out there. So we're doing this a little bit out of order. And then the second thing I wanted to say is these are markers sitting right there, and you may see some like drawing on the window. They are window markers that I got for my daughter for Christmas. They are meant to be used on the window. She's not being naughty. I didn't want anyone to think she was being naughty. She is very good. She was a very good listener when I said only on the glass, not on the walls. She did a really good job for a 2.5-year-old. So anyway, I just didn't have time to like clean that up. I didn't want to bother. So that's what that is. If you can see like drawing on the window, it's all good. No craziness is happening. All right, so this is our annual financial goal tracking spreadsheet. It's really zoomed out right now. I'm gonna zoom in when I get to December, but I just want to show you guys the whole picture. This is what it looks like. So we have our different things over here, our gross income, which is actually broken out, but I just hide it for privacy. And then all of our retirement savings investing goals in this section, all of our debt goals in this section, and then everything else, our expenses and our taxes down here. And then finally, it shows how much we had put to financial goals versus expenses in the year. We had set a goal of hitting 40% or more to savings/debt investing, all of our financial goals. And so you can set whatever percentage works for you. 40% is not like some rule or something. Actually, in 2022, we bumped it down to 35% because our income's gonna be lower. So you can switch it around, you can see what works for you, but I just like knowing what percentage of our money is going towards financial goals. And that's another reason why I really love tracking everything in the spreadsheet. And then every single month you put in your numbers for the month and you can see how you're doing, and it adds it up for the year, and you can see, you know, how far you've gotten towards each goal, or if you want to max out one goal first before you move on to the next, you can keep track of them all, or you can work on goals simultaneously like we did. So anyway, let's go over all the way down to December and see what we did. Okay, so our total gross pay for December was $15,700. Actually, that's not right. I just updated it because it was missing something. So gross pay was $15,900, and then going to our retirement and savings goals. So first of all, my husband's 401k, we wanted to max it out at $19,500, which is the max for 401k for 2021. And so he had 3 paychecks in December, and we were able to max it out, which is really exciting. It's the first time we've ever been able to do that. So we contributed $2,250, which got us to the $19,500 for the year. So we hit 100% of that financial goal, which was really cool. Next, my Roth IRA, we had actually maxed it out much earlier in the year, and our HSA, we maxed out what we were allowed to contribute, so those are both at 100%. Next is my daughter's 529 account. We put $25 this month, which brought our year-to-date total to $1,850. We had set a goal of hitting $2,500, so we did fall short of that, but that's the financial goal that I feel like is the least priority. The biggest priority is getting our own retirement back on track and getting our student loans paid off, and then as much as we can contribute to my daughter's education. Like, I'd love to be able to pay for 100% of it so she doesn't have to take out any student loans. But it's not the priority right now because she's 2.5, and we need to get our own financial house in order before we can take care of her. It's like put on your own oxygen mask before you help other people. Like, that's kind of the mode we're in. So actually, starting next year, this is not going to be a line item on our annual financial goal tracking. We are still going to be putting money into her 529, but it's just going to be anything we get as gifts for her, we're going to put into her 529 account. But from our own budget, our own money, we are not putting anything in 2022 at least. Okay, and then for my brokerage accounts, we put in $155 this month. The year-to-date total is $3,075, and we had set a goal of $2,400, so we well exceeded that goal at 128% of goal. And then finally, we had wanted to increase our emergency fund by $2,000, which we did, but then we actually spent it because we put it towards debt. But anyway, we did accomplish that goal early on in the year and hit 100% of that goal. So again, This is like the first year that I'm using the spreadsheet for myself, and I don't think I'm gonna put like emergency fund savings in the financial goals section anymore, because if it's like money we've spent from our emergency fund and we're just replenishing it, it's a financial goal, but it's not like it's something that we might end up spending again. So I don't know, maybe we will, but you can do it both ways. But I think for this year, we want to put $1,000 in because we're trying to replenish $1,000. And again, that's not going to be on here for our financial goals in the retirement / savings investing section. It's just gonna be like in our budget. All right, my old buddy, the debt section. My husband's undergrad loan is paid off, so that's at 100%. Actually, if we just take a sneak peek, we did really well in the debt section this year. And we did have a little bit higher goals at the beginning of the year, and then I quit my job mid-year to do YouTube full-time, and so we adjusted our goals down to what we thought was reasonable, but still, circumstances change, you adjust your goals. I feel like that's still a total win. And so, and actually we almost hit our original goals on some things. I'll talk about that in our like goals recap video, which is also gonna be coming soon. But yeah, just taking a quick peek, we hit 100% or more of all of these goals. So we paid off my husband's undergraduate school loan. We paid all the minimum payments to our graduate school loans, which just paying the minimum payments, you might not think that's something to like be excited about, but it really is. Like hitting all your minimum payments, not missing any, that's something a lot of people can't do. There's so many people, especially when it comes to student loans, who are behind on their payments and can't catch up. So celebrating that and acknowledging that I think is really important. So if you hit your minimum payments this year, I want you guys to give yourselves a pat on the back, because that is something that you should be really proud of, especially with a world that's so crazy and changing right now. It's just, you know, it's hard to feel financially stable when the world is so crazy, I think. So if you hit all your minimum payments, good job, I'm proud of you. If you didn't hit all your minimum payments, I'm also still proud of you. You still probably did a really good job, and I'm sorry that it was a tough year for you, and I know this year is gonna be better. All right, so for our home equity line of credit, we hit all the minimum payments, $900 we paid, so that's at 100%. And then for extra payments on our debt, we paid $17,768 on a goal of $16,882, so that was 105% of goal. So overall, we paid $52,286 towards debt, and our goal was $51,400, so that was 102% of goal. Now, that doesn't include $16,000 of additional payments, and that's why I put a little note down here. We made an additional payment from our emergency fund, so our year-to-date total is really $68,286 for total payments instead of this $52,000, but I didn't put it in this spreadsheet because that didn't come from our income per se. And so if I put that payment in here, it was gonna throw off all of our numbers, like the percentages and stuff for the year. So I just put like the extra payments that actually came from our income that we earned this year, not from stuff that was sitting in our emergency fund from saving it prior. So we did make an additional $1,600 payment, which I've talked about in multiple videos that I posted earlier this month, but yeah, that's not included in here. All right, our expenses excluding taxes for December were $77.13 and our taxes were $26.54. That's not right either. So our expenses, not including taxes, are $65.86 and then our taxes were $37.81. You have to manually enter in the taxes, and then it will automatically calculate what your expenses are based on everything else. Because you put in your gross pay, you put in all your financial contributions to debt and investing and stuff, and you put in your taxes, and then automatically whatever's left over is what you put towards your expenses. So total expenses for the month were $10,037. So percent that we put towards savings, debt, investing this month was 35%, and percent to expenses was 65%, which is not quite our goal of hitting that 40% of that's going towards financial goals. But if you average out for the year to date, we hit 43% of our money going towards financial goals and only 57% going towards expenses. So that's why I really like the spreadsheet, because if you didn't meet this goal in any one month, you still know that overall for the year, you know, maybe one month you made more progress than another, but overall for the year, you're on track on hitting the goal you wanted to hit. Oh, and I totally forgot when I was talking about the income, I like totally skipped it. So year to date, we made $213,681. And so our goal was $225,000. I told you guys last month I didn't think we were gonna hit it unless something crazy happened in December, and nothing crazy happened. It was like basically the income we expected. We made like a couple dollars more, but yeah, we hit 95% of goal. I'm gonna call that a win. Like, considering that I went out and started my own business this year and quit my job mid-year, we did, you know, lower that goal down. It was 250, we moved it to 225 and we didn't hit that, but still, I think it's a huge win. And we put a huge amount of money towards savings, investing, retirement, debt this year. And so, yeah, I feel totally fine about making over $200,000 in 1 year. I think that we did a really, really good job still. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this update. This is, you know, it's always fun when you're working on something all year long, and then at the end of the year you can look and see all the progress you made, all the work you did, and how it all totals up. It's just nice to like look back and reflect on everything you did throughout the year. So this was a really fun video to make, to kind of like look back and see how we did on all our goals. I'm super excited about next month's video because I'm showing you guys all of our goals for 2022 in the spreadsheet and how we're, you know, kind of doing things differently and what we're prioritizing and stuff like that. So I'm excited to show you guys that. It should be a great year. I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. As I mentioned before, if you like this spreadsheet, you can get it for yourself in my Etsy shop. It is an instant download to Google Sheets. I'll put a link for the spreadsheet in the video description. And if you want to see more videos like this from me and see how we do on our financial goals in 2022, then make sure you hit that red subscribe button down there. I'd love to have you as a subscriber, and I'll see you guys soon in my next video. Bye.